see Jesus. But along her way, she is passed by, pushed aside, and picked at by talking Tanya, flirty Betty, and naive Nellie.
Oh. Y'all come on and keep up. There's going to be a lot of people there, so we need to hurry up. Go ahead, Sandy. Y'all walking so slow like giant snails or something. Honey, I'm trying to get myself together because you know when I see Jesus, I have to look good because I'm going to greet him with a heavenly kiss.
Why you guys put on so much lipstick?
Honey, you know Miss Mary McAlee, right? She ain't got nothing on me because I'm a beauty queen.
Ooh.
We know you're a drama queen. Anyhow, they said this guy named Jesus, he's a powerful teacher. He talks to the wind, he walks on water. He just stepped out of the water and started walking. Him and his disciple Peter.
Oh, that sounds wild.
Anyhow, and they said he healed the sick and raised the dead. His friend was there, and I think he gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation or something. But anyhow, he got up and came running out of that tube saying, I'm alive, I'm alive. That's what I'm talking about, mouth-to-mouth. Oh, and to kiss, he fell out of the sycamore, kissed some more, one of the trees. He was trying to see Jesus so hard, he was short self, and he was so happy when Jesus called him down to kiss him on a tree, he fell on his leg. But anyhow, Jesus saved him, and he stayed at his house. That's what I'm talking about, kiss him on a tree. I'm going to stop calling it kiss him on a tree and say, save me, Jesus, save me, Jesus. Well, y'all need to come on and hurry up then.
Scene 5. Healed and saved by a touch. Now later that evening, Jesus and his disciples entered the city, where behold, one of the rulers of the synagogue came to Jesus. Jairus by name, and begging him earnestly, saying,
Oh, Jesus, I'm so glad to see you. I was about to give the people a message, and one of my people came and they said, my little daughter, she's at home sick. She's about to die. Could you come to my house and lay hands? If you come and just lay hands on her, I know she'll live. Could you just come and heal her for me, please, Jesus? Yes, she'll be okay. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
So as Jesus, Jairus, and his disciples were on their way to Jairus' house, the crowd began gathering and singing, Jesus, please come back in. Oh, Jesus, where art thou? Thank you, Jesus. Hands up, Jesus. Up high, Jesus. And we'll be okay. Father, we need you to heal families today.
All right.
Your name. Just one more. But it's Jesus who cried out loud. Oh, the just forgive.
All right.
Hear us when we say.
All right.
Father, you know we need it.
All right.
I've never seen so much pain.
All right.
We have to lay it down. Your victory we will gain.
All right.
Father, you know we need it.
Yeah.
We're ready for your power. Now we see Jesus had come to save that which was lost. And if you shall confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus is Lord and that God has raised him from the dead, you shall be saved. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Jesus showed mercy on the people, for he had come to set them free. And by now, the woman with the flow of blood made up in her mind that nothing would hinder her, not even the pressing crowd that had surrounded Jesus. She said in her heart, if I can only but touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. So with everything within her, she reaches her hand through the crowd, and with a loving, soft, gentle touch of his hem, she felt a warm flow of power go all through her body, pushing out the pain and clearing out the decay. She was healed. Then Jesus, feeling the power leave him, after touching everybody and being touched, turns and says,
It was I, Lord.
after 12 years of loneliness, 12 years of doctors being all of her money, her private affliction had become a public record. Now, instead of scolding her harshly as an outcast, a woman, or a sinner, Jesus praised her tenderly as daughter. His words must have been like spring water rushing through floodgates, breaking through her isolation and pushing out all the decay. He set her free. She was no longer alone, but a part of his family by virtue of her faith.